have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. Defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Gators line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide.
Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They believe they can run right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. zings it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, that's really good defense because I tell you what, the way they ran the football on this drive, I thought they were going to run it again. But they stayed disciplined, played the pass, kind of surprised me a little bit that they...
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Hauls it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia going up tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the...
It's a seam wide open. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was
unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Still on his feet at the 45. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got room to work. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Caught over the middle. It's Cano. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
He's got him wide open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running.
Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gators headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Ran through the contact. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to Davis. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Gotta tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they
got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. Next going for the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick handoff. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air on second down. Now improvising. Got it in the middle, it's Hatchett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front. Right there, that run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this